Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy A1 Solution. We are going to be reading the Bible. This is number 2. This is video number 2. We're going to be reading chapter 4 to 6. This is King James Version. We're on Genesis chapter 4, reading to chapter 6. Thank you for watching. This is not a high production video, so sorry for that. This is me trying to finish the Bible and read it with you and get motivation to do it, because if you see my first video, so I don't want to talk about it too much. So, but anyways, thank you for stopping by. Make sure you like the video, please, and let's get it. Eve bears Cain and Abel. They offer sacrifices. Cain says Abel and is cursed. Cain slays Abel and is cursed by the Lord, who also set a mark upon him. The children of men multiply. Adam begets Seth, and Seth begets Enos. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in the process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. Countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou dost well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou dost not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel and his brother and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. By the way, the first part was kind of hard to read because of the lighting. So so sorry about that. I apologize. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth. Also, the words are kind of hard. So bear with me, please. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Henceforth yield unto thee her strength, a fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and shall I be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, Therefore whoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken unto him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. And Cain went on from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Enoch, and he bullied a city. No, he builded a city, and called the name of the city, and after the name of his son Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begot Mehujal, and Mehujal begot Methuselah, and Methuselah begot Lamech. And Lamech took unto him two wives, and the name of the one was Ada, and the name of the other Zillah. These are some crazy names, dude. Holy smokes, can't even pronounce them. I apologize, man. I'm so sorry. I know some people are like, why can't you say that? I know. I'm sorry. And Ada bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle. And his brother's name was Jabal. He was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. And the sister of Tubal Cain was Naamah. And Lamech said unto his wives, Ada and Zillah, hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech. Hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my heart. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth, for God said, the hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. And to Seth, to him also there. Let's go like this. Was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord. Whoo! Very interesting, man. That's so crazy. But yeah, sorry again. Sorry for saying these names and messing up. Hopefully I can get better in time here. The generations of Adam are Adam, Seth, Enos, Canaan, Mahilal, Jared, Enoch, who walked with God, Methuselah, Lamech, and Noah, who begot Sem, Ham, and Japheth. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that God created man, in the likeness of God, man made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam. And in the day they were created, and Adam lived in 130 years, and begot a son in his own likeness after his image, and called his name Seth. And the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. Seth lived in 105 years, and begot Enos. Wait, 105 years? So that's pretty normal to what now? I mean, it's not normal, but we've seen people live to like a certain age, like over 100, you know what I mean? Like 105, 104. So very interesting. I wonder how because back then they didn't really have technology, like, well, from what we know, I mean, from some speculations, they had more than what we had than we think. Than they had than we think, because the pyramids, look at, I don't know the time periods, but I'm just saying, like, being that old, how do you like stay fit? You know what I mean? And the other dude lived until like 130 or something like that. That's crazy. That's a long time, right? After the days of Adam, and all the days that Adam lived were 930 years. Let's see. And Seth lived after he begot his sons and daughters. And all the days of Seth were 920 years, and he died. And Enos lived 90 years, and begot Canaan. And Enos lived after he begot Canaan 815. Let's go this over. Years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. And Canaan lived 70 years and begot Mihal. And Canaan lived after he begot Mihal 840 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Kenan were 910 years, and he died. Wait, I'm so confused. This is so crazy. Could someone explain this to me? What's going on here? Please, if anyone can help me out. And all the days of Kenan were 910 years, and he died. And Mashallah lived 65 years, and begot Jared. And if anyone knows what begot means, that'd be nice. And some others, and if you want to throw any other tips too as well, you can throughout this. And all the days of Mihal were and Jared lived in 162 years, and he begot Enoch. And Jared lived after he begot Enoch 800 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. And Enoch lived 65 years, and begot Methuselah. And Enoch walked with God after he begot Methuselah 300 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Enoch were 365 years. And Enoch walked with God, and he was not, and for God took him. And Methuselah lived in 187 years, and began Lamech. And Methuselah lived after he begot Lamech 782 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. And Lamech lived in 182 years, and begot a son. And he called his name Noah, saying, This same shall comfort us concerning our work and toil of our hands, because of the ground which the Lord hath cursed. And Lamech lived after he begot Noah 595 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years, and Noah begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Very crazy. That's some crazy stuff, dude. I need someone to elaborate on that, man. What did I just read? Was that like a obituary, or like I don't even know. I don't know. That's crazy. If anyone could please, I need some explaining on what that was. That was kind of hard to read. So I need some help on that, please. Sons of God. This is the last chapter, by the way. Sons of God marry. This is chapter 6. Sons of God marry daughters. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to read with me, just find a way to get a King James version. You know what I'm saying? And you could follow along. Men turn to wickedness. Earth is filled with violence. All flesh is corrupted. The flood promised God establishes his covenant with Noah, who builds an ark to save his family and divers. Does that say divers living things? And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with men, for that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. They were giants in the earth in those days. And dude, hold on, wait a second. Does anyone think about the pyramids? So they're talking about giants. Pyramids, giants. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't even know they talked about giants in the Bible. This is why people should probably read it at least once. You know what I mean? Because it might connect the dots or something. You never know, man. Giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, were when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men, which were old men of renown. And God saw that the wickedness of men was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continuously. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping things, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them. And Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. There are generations of Noah. These are the generations of Noah, and Noah was just a man, and hold on. And perfect in his generation, and Noah walked with God, and Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Rooms shall thou make in the ark, and shall pitch it within and without with pitch. That's an interesting wordplay there. Shall pitch it within and without with pitch. That's a really interesting way to put a sentence. Wow. I can't even. Yeah, that's crazy. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of. The length of the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. A window shall thou make to the ark, and in the cubit shall thou finish it above. And the door of the ark shall thou set in the side thereof. With lower, second, and third stories shall thou make it. And behold, I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come. Thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee, and of every living thing of all flesh, two of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female, of fowls after their kind, and of cattle after their kind, of every creepy thing of the earth after his kind. 2 of every sort shall come unto thee to keep them alive. And take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be for food for thee and for them. Thus did Noah, according to all that God commanded him, so did he. You know what? I'll read one more chapter, because this chapter ends at the end of the page here. So we'll read chapter 7. Again, this is chapter 7. This is King James Version. Not sure if it's a new version or older version. I know my grandma had this, or my dad had this, whatever. So this is a little bit older than the newer ones. It's like the 70s or whatever. So yeah, I don't know, but it is a King James version. Just a little. reminder here. So if anyone's curious, Noah's family and various beasts and fowls enter the ark. The flood comes and water covers the whole earth. All other life that breathes is destroyed. That's very interesting because it reminds me of the oceans. You know how the oceans and stuff like that. And the one crazy thing is California, where I live in near LA and stuff like that. Apparently, this used to be like water, like lakes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Crazy. Like all this stuff that we're in used to be like desert and like where water used. It's crazy, really crazy. And the Lord said unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark. For thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by sevens, the male and his female, and of beasts that are not clean by two, the male and his female. Of foils also of the air by sevens, the male and the female, to keep seed alive upon the face of all the earth. For yet 7 days, and I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights, and every living substance that I have made will I destroy from off the face of the earth. And Noah did accordingly unto all that the Lord commanded him, and Noah was 600 years old. How does that, so he was 600? 600 years old. But here's the thing. What if they didn't? What if their years are actually days? I don't know. Actually, I don't know, because I just feel like 600 years old. That's kind of old. Or I have a theory. What if God didn't like that we lived for so long, so He kind of cut it down? Or maybe like as time went on, we kind of like devolved, and like I don't know. If anyone can clarify that, hey, please clarify that. It's very interesting. Because to me, hearing 600 years old, that's kind of old. That's like 6 lifetimes right there nowadays, right? I'm probably like 7, because you gotta like, oh yes, I'll say 6, whatever, 6, yeah. And Noah went in, and his sons and his wife and his sons, and his wife and his sons' wives with him into the ark because of the waters of the flood. Of clean beasts and of beasts that are not clean, and of fowls and of everything that creepeth upon the earth. There went in two unto Noah into the ark, the male and the female, as God had commanded Noah. And it came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the flood were upon the earth. In the sixth, oops, I keep touching that. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the great deep broken up in the windows. Wait, did I say that twice? The same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened. And the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. In the self same day entered Noah and Shem and Ham and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife and the 3 wives of his sons with them into the ark. They and every beast after his kind, and all the cattle after their kind, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth after his kind, and every fowl after his kind, and every bird of every sort. Wait, what? Wait a second. Hold on. Wait a second. So they say after his kind, or this kind, right? But with birds, how come with birds, every bird of every sort? How come that's worded differently? Is that just because it's at the end of the sentence, so they worded it differently? Because if you look, because like I'm gonna read it again. Watch. So they and every beast after his kind, right? Every beast, right? So what's a beast? Like, is a beast like a pig? Is that like a horse? You know what I mean? And all the cattle. See, so it's getting specific here. So we don't know what a beast is. We don't, because I don't know what that means, but I do know what a cattle is, right? And after their kind, and every creeping thing that creepeth beyond it. So is that talking about, like, like grasshoppers, flies? Is that what it's talking about? Like, things that like kind of fly in the air, like bees and stuff like that, maybe. This is just my perspective on it, right? And cattle after their kind creepeth upon the earth after his kind. So when it says after his kind, does that mean people? Is that like being people? And every fowl after his kind. So is a fowl like a sibling? I if anyone can clarify this to me, please let me know in the comments, because like any bits of information, knowledge can help me understand it more and kind of gain knowledge more so. But yeah, it's just interesting how it says every bird of every sort, but it now makes sense. It's just pretty much saying every bird of every, there's multiple kinds of birds. That's what it's meaning. But it's just interesting how it's I don't know. It's worded differently. I don't know. And I'm trying to figure out what beasts are. If anyone knows what every beasts, if anyone can figure out and tell me or something, maybe it clarifies in the Bible. What are the beasts? Is that like pigs, horses? You know what I mean? And they went in unto Noah into the ark, two and two of all flesh, wherein the breath of life. Wherein is the breath of life? And they that went in male and female of all flesh, as God had commanded him, and the Lord shut him in. And the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased and bare up the ark, and it was lift up above the earth. And the waters prevailed and were increased greatly upon the earth. And the ark went upon the face of the waters, and the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, and all the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered. 15 cubits were upon did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered. And all the flesh died that moved upon the earth, both of the fowl, and of cattle, and of beast, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man. All in those nostrils was the breath of life. So is that talking about oxygen? Of all that was in the dry land died, so a drought. And every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face. Well, I mean, it's wait, no, wait, I'm saying it wrong. Wait, sorry. Exclude everything I just said. Yeah. Listen to the book. Listen to the book. All the flesh died that moved upon the earth, both of fowl and of cattle, and of beasts, and of every creeping thing, and the creeping thing upon the earth, and every man. All in those nostrils was the breath of life, and of all that was in the dry land died. And every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face of the ground, both man and cattle, and the creeping things, and the fowl of the heaven, and they were destroyed from the earth. And Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark. And the waters prevailed upon the earth 150 days. Interesting. We're at chapter 8, by the way. Chapter 8. The flood seizes Noah, sends forth a dove, which returns with an olive leaf. He releases all living things from the ark. He offers sacrifices, seed time and harvest, and seasons assured. And God remembered Noah and every living thing and all the cattle that was with him in the ark. And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters assuaged. The fountains also of the deep and the windows of heaven were stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained. The waters returned from off the earth continually, and after the end of the 150 days of the water were abated. The waters were abated. The ark rested in the 7th month, in the 17th day of the month, upon the mountains of Ararat, and the waters decreased continually until the 10th month. In the 10th month, until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the first day of the month, were the tops of the mountains seen. And it came across to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made, and he sent forth a raven, which went forth to and fro until the waters were dried up from off the earth. Also he sent forth a dove from him to see if the waters were abated from off the face of the ground. But the dove found no rest for the sole of her feet, and she returned unto him in the ark, for the waters were on the face of the whole earth. Then he put forth his hand and took her and pulled her in unto him into the ark. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and again he sent forth the dove out of the ark. And the dove came in to him in the evening, and lo, in her mouth was an olive leaf. Pluck it off. Wait, what? in her mouth was an olive leaf. Pluck it off. So Noah knew that the waters were abated from off the earth. So does abated mean like dried up, or it's like gone pretty much? Interesting. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and sent forth the dove, which returned not again unto him any more. And it came to pass in the 601st year, and in the 1st month, the 1st day of the month, the waters were dried up from off the earth. And Noah removed the covering of the ark, and looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. And in the 2nd month, on the 7th and 20th day of the month, was the earth dried. And God spake unto Noah, saying, Go forth of the ark, thou and thy wife and thy sons wives with thee. Bring forth with every living thing that is with thee of all flesh, both of fowl and of cattle, and of creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, that they may breed abundantly in the earth, and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. And Noah went forth, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives, and with him every beast, every creeping thing, and every fowl, and whatsoever creepeth upon the earth after their kinds, went forth onto the out of the ark. On forth went. Wait, hold on. Let me read that again. For every beast, every creeping thing, every fowl, and whatsoever creepeth upon the earth after their kinds, went forth out of the ark. And Noah builded an altar unto the Lord, and took of every clean beast and every clean fowl, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. The Lord smelled a sweet savor, and the Lord said in his heart, I will not again curse the ground any more for man's sake, for the imagination of the man's heart is evil from his youth, neither will I again smite any more everything living as I have done. While the earth remaineth seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. All right. We ended it here, and our next chapter is going to be chapter 9. I think the next time I read it, I think I might do more chapters, just because it's a lot of chapters, and I feel like we should be able to fly through if we do more. But happy Sunday. Thank you for watching. I might do these like every Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays, and then the rest of the videos will be like news and reactions and gaming stuff and stuff like that. And then I might actually throw a game tomorrow yeah, I might have a game video coming out tomorrow. That would be interesting. So, but anyways, though, thank you for supporting this video. Hopefully you have a great day. Take care, and thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and like the video. I got my allergies kicking up, but you could tell my voice is changing a little bit. But thank you for watching. Like the video, comment down below, and have a good day. Goodbye.